Welcome to our video reflection for today, Sunday, December 11, 2022. This is the third Sunday of Advent, as well known as Gaudete Sunday. Gaudete, a Latin word which means rejoice. And this is why we light the third candle, the pink candle, which represents the joy. We continue our prayer for all those who are sick, especially Belém Biraski and Gloria Escarfo. Also for those in need, the people of Ukraine and Indonesia. And for those who are mourning, the family of Jack Lynch and Silvana Casas. As well, for those who are celebrating birthday this week, Wilhelm Gamage and David Borsa. Happy birthday to both of you. The Gospel of today is taken from St. Matthew chapter 11 verses 1 to 11. Is the narrative of John the Baptist in jail and his last stage. And here we will talk about three aspects. There are no word but situation. First, John in prison. Second, John and Jesus' identity. And then finally, John's recognition. Let us start with John in prison. It is complex to understand a forerunner in jail. How he can accomplish this role? Well, big part of John the Baptist's work was already done. Still, John is working and giving direction to his followers. So, even under his time in prison, John was updated and about Jesus' public ministry. Jesus and John were in contact and they informed to each other. One behind the bars and the other one free, but the prophecy was ongoing. Nothing and nobody can interfere with the accomplishment of the prophecy of Isaiah. Let us talk about John and Jesus' identity. Both of them confused the multitude. People were not sure at the very beginning about who was who. People's understanding was limited to a social and political liberation from the oppression of the Roman Empire. The focus was mostly a messianism, but no focus in redemption and salvation for eternal life. People were confused about Jesus and about John. They were not able to recognize at the very beginning about their identities. It seemed that this is the same case until now, until today. Now, the last part, John the Baptist is recognized as a prophet, a martyr, a forerunner, a leader, and of course the cousin of Jesus, but was recognized also by his followers, his disciples, by King Herod, and Jesus and his disciples now. This recognition did not reverse the tragic end of John the Baptist's life, which finished with his decapitation. But here, before that, is the recognition because of his role and legacy and loyalty to accomplish the role as a last prophet of the Old Testament. Jesus elevated him as the greater among those born of women, and on the other hand, at the least in the kingdom of heaven. Why this parallelism of extreme? Yet I think Jesus taught us that the disciple is no greater than the master. All of us, we are servants, giving our best to God through our lives, through our talents, gift, our time, etc. We are disciples and servants as an offertory through our lives, but not to claim after privileges and benefits. It is not about merits, rewards, or being worthy. We are invited to serve humbly the needy, the vulnerable, and the marginalized with the good news of the gospel, the news of liberation. In conclusion, we are all invited to leave our own portable prison, to serve no matter, but to serve in adversity or in good times. Let us proclaim the God message, which is good news, and then others will discover our own identity as a children of God. Let us serve, let us work, and then our God in heaven will reward us in secret. Amen. Have a wonderful week. See you next Sunday. Bye bye.